We are realizing the peer review in Emilia-Romagna. It's involved all the partners of this project, FoodChains4EU, granted by the European Fund for Regional Development. The partners involved are from Bulgaria, Romania, Netherlands and Great Britain.
Focus is sustainable packaging in the agri-food industry. The issue is very important because in our region we have lots of PDO and PGI products that have special needs in terms of packaging. And packaging may answer to different topics and different issues or to communicate quality, and this is the right place to say it, but also to present products with good quality characteristics on one side, and on the other they could bring also other values like sustainability. In order to produce products and to bring products to international markets, we need appropriate packaging, but the wide use of plastic is becoming a problem. For this reason, we have experts coming to this Emilia-Romagna region to try to explain how can we improve this and how we can perform better in the future in terms both of sustainability and competitiveness.
For this peer review, we have proposed some particular visit on the territory in order to examine the problems and the experience concerning packaging in the different sectors of the agro-food production. At first on the item of salumi and mortadella, then on aceto balsamico, balsamic vinegar, and in the field of fruit and vegetables. All that with also a visit to Sacmi, one of the most important factory producing of packaging in our region, but also in Italy.
The peer review week is fantastic. We learn a lot about how tradition is important, not only for the people, but also for the consumers. They want to know, is it traditional, is it quality, is it healthy? But one more thing the consumers want to know is it sustainable packaging or not? So now we have to think about how the combination of traditional products can be built and develop very sustainable packaging to save the planet on the other hand. So this is the innovation part in the food chain we are talking about. And what we have to say is how keep the tradition, keep the quality, but make it up to the current requirements of the market, the regulations, and to save our planet.
You can see that they already thought very well about how to reduce the amount of products used. This morning we visited a company which is also much into standardizing and looking towards multiple use of the same plastic boxes, which is helping a lot to reduce the pressure on the environment. But there are always more steps to be made. There are no weak points over here, not that many which I can see as regards to packaging and sustainability, but there's always new inventions which are possible.
On the first day there were many really interesting presentations about research and development around innovative packaging solutions, but I think there's an opportunity to also look at best practice opportunities for small to medium-sized enterprises around resource efficiency and the circular economy to reduce over-packaging and increase recycled content in their packaging.
There is a big disconnect between scaling up some of the academic resolutions that have come out from experiments to commercial viability. And it's probably because most of the work that has been done is quite recent and it's all on the pilot or laboratory level. So possibly the cost to implement this on a commercial level is quite expensive. And I think one of the downsides of that will be if some of these initiatives are implemented, it's going to be quite expensive for the overall final product, and consumers may not be willing to pay for the extra cost.
Which I saw what is difficult for the region is the connection between research on the one side and the smaller companies on the other side. We visited bigger companies which have a good connection to universities, but the smaller entrepreneurs are so busy with their operational life just to survive from one time to another that they find it very difficult to connect to the research. What I was thinking of, what could be a good idea, is to build an app or for a mobile phone to, for example, estimate how much costs there are for the sustainability, for the packaging.
They should improve the applying of the research that the university is obtaining on active packaging and innovative packaging. They should improve the practical application of these new systems on food production and the food quality.
The whole peer review team has more to learn from your region, and in this respect we are very happy to bring home a lot of good examples that we have seen here during this week.
Packaging is really important for us, particularly on cured meat and on fruit and vegetables. This because we need some packaging that helps us to export our food and particularly to consider a longer shelf life, and also to talk to the consumers, because through the packaging now you can do some intelligent labeling to give the consumer more and more information, and also to keep, of course, the flavor and the colors. In the next few years we will develop all these through innovation, mainly developed by the Rural Development Program projects, and also through the investment on the value chains.